Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back and with yet again another teaser for the upcoming Wizard101 fall update. So let's take a look, and here you are. This is pretty awesome. Huge shout out to the artist out there at Wizard101. We can become anything, blend in with anything. You'll never be able to tell us apart. And as you can see here, it looks like we have a type of chameleon or lizard type of mob or creature. And this is pretty interesting because if you look closely, you can see that this chameleon or lizard, or however you guys want to, enunciate it or whatever it is, you'll see that this thing is actually kind of like split in two. You see one side of its face is kind of like chill, and then this side, it looks very kind of like we're scheming or we're thinking of a plan. So it looks like this will be maybe an imposter, or it can blend in as like a friendly creature, but not really. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know how else to like really break this down, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'll let you guys have your own imagination of what you might think it entails, but I think this is pretty interesting. I also noticed the eye color too. The white eye color is on this side, on the blue side, and then the blue eye color is on the white side. So this is really like peculiar. I'm also seeing a little moon symbol right here, like a belt or something like that. Like I said, I'll let you guys have fun with that, and I'm sure you guys are super excited. It says hashtag Wizard101, hashtag coming soon. So, hopefully that is the news that you hopefully wanted, since I am a merchandise vendor. So, yeah, have fun with that. There's also some other stuff that came into the official Wizard101 Discord. Atmoplex pretty much sums it down as this. And this comes from Artie, and it says, in quotes, "This fall is huge in terms of spells. Unprecedented. So we are at capacity for now. I'd mentioned new auras coming, but that's just a small thing relative to what else is planned." So yeah, I'm super excited for that, especially to try out new auras and stuff like that. It's always fun to cast, new spells and stuff like that. Of course, that also means, how is that going to affect, advanced combat and whatnot, and PvP for all y'all PvP heads out there. We'll see what happens. I don't think there's going to be anything too overpowered, but I am excited to just try out some new stuff and, check it out. I want some new healing spells, I feel like we need some more healing spells, since like 90% of the healing spells are banned, but I could go for like another healing spell. But I know y'all in the comments gonna be like, "Oh, life wizards don't need any more healing. You guys got Pigsy, you guys got Rebirth, y'all got Unicorn. Suck it up, Richard, you loser." Yeah, whatever. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let me know if you guys are excited. Now, we also have this one teaser. Now, we talked about this about like last week, I think, and we kind of made the statement that this is a propeller cat, which is just a pet. So again, I'm super excited for that, because that is a Dungeon Defenders reference, and I'm just happy Dungeon Defenders is getting some love. I appreciate that. Now, there's also a Beast Moon teaser, which we usually don't do most of the time, because I honestly forget that they are posted. This comes from Cam, and this is Beast Moon teaser number 1. And this is the Storm Fairy, which, as you can see, the Storm Fairy looks pretty interesting. It also says, "Stay tuned for the remaining 4 teasers." As you know, in every update, we usually get new beast forms all the time. Lightning Lizard, 75 damage, and you clear a damage over time for a plus 75, I guess, aura for 2 rounds, which is pretty cool. And we got collateral damage as one of the spells, 125 storm damage, and 75 damage to all of the creatures. That has I'm guessing that's like a pacify or something like that. That's what I'm assuming that image looks like. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. It's always nice to try out new beast forms and stuff like that. I can say we need it. We definitely need it, because I've been trying to do the latest Beast Moon Monster Mayhem event, which, if you guys don't know, is active. It's really difficult this time around. Usually it's not this hard, but It's actually really difficult. And then last but not least, the other, I guess wouldn't really call it a teaser, but we already got the news talking about Wizard101 that is coming to consoles. If you read the article, it already shows you, all the details and stuff like that. But the main summary of it is that it's coming to your PlayStation, Xbox, and also Nintendo Switch. And all three of those consoles will be able to play with each other in their own little console crossplay. PC players like myself and probably you will not be able to actually play with those console players. They will be in their own little bubble, as so will we. So that was one of the big news that we talked about, and most likely you won't actually be able to use your PC login into a console. Most likely you'll have to just create an account through the console, kind of the similar situation that happened with Steam, and a lot of people were kind of upset about it. And I would imagine that when this does launch, I think a lot of people will be upset when they actually, figure out the news for themselves, because obviously not everybody watches my YouTube videos, and not everybody follows @Moplex on Twitter, and not everybody in general uses social media. So as awesome as the news is, to hear that it's coming on consoles, I fear that a lot of people will be a little bit sad about learning the features and stuff like that, but it should be fun though. I think everybody will have fun. It's definitely opening up a door for a newer, wide range of audiences and stuff like that. I think it will be fine, depending on how it goes. I hope it does fine, but we'll see what happens. There's also been talks about apparently a bizarre revamp. I don't know nothing about that. Someone on Wizard101 told me that, so I don't know. I don't really stalk the developer live streams or the Wizard101 Discord, so I know nothing about that, but I'll let you guys figure that out in the comments below. And that pretty much wraps it up for the news. Since I'm a little KI merchandise vendor, I'm not going to talk about all the stuff that's in the Crown Shop. I'm not going to remind you to wish list Ravenwood Academy, even though I just did. And we're also not going to talk about the KI merchandise store, because I think we're all well beyond that for the news. I'm also not going to tell you about the plushie, which is still available. It's the Thunder Snake plushie, so make sure you get that in time. We ain't gonna talk about none of that since, man, y'all seem pressed, man. We also talked about that free Pirate 101 code, which has already expired. That was just for glasses or like an eye patch or something like that. I don't know. But it would be cool to see Wizard101 kind of have a little bit more free codes, even if it's only for like a today only free code. I think it would be cool. Now, I made a vlog today that also was talking about gear trading, which I think would be an awesome thing to have in this game. I would just love to trade gear and spellments and everything else besides treasure cards. I really don't care much about treasure cards. These are just things for the foreseeable future. Alright, no need to cry about it, okay? I just wish that this game can reach its peak potential. And I think that's what we all want with this game. I think it has a lot of potential to do something great, but usually lately, at least in the late years of this game, it seems like it's always a step forward and it's 50 steps back whenever it comes to these updates, especially when something isn't functioning right and it takes forever for a patch to come out. And we go on test run, we test things out, we report the bugs, and then the bugs are still there. So it's a whole process, but I'm super excited for this update. I think it's going to be really cool, and I think everybody's going to have fun, as long as it's nothing like the Nightmare Dungeon. That Nightmare Dungeon literally gives me nightmares. I never want to even touch that dungeon ever again. It really was not my favorite dungeon. And I usually like doing team-ups, but that's one of the dungeons I would never do a team-up in. But I'll let you guys ponder in your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about all the teasers and all the news that we've had lately. And yeah, until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.